So if he pleads guilty, they'll put him in jail for 30. Baby's like, nah, I'm just gonna take it to court, and he gets convicted, then he's just gonna be in there
And
forever.
life.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
Wow.
which side you want, the rock or the hard place, basically.
It's
I
gonna be
Wow.
told
like
y'all
that
niggas, he
juicy
ain't going
shit.
there with the fucking. Y'all are saying, I don't know who, like, all of Twitter was basically saying, like, his place or his old, like, company had his back, basically, but they all snitched on his ass.
Bro, it's
Wow.
gonna be like that one Drewski skit, man. Good news, we got your payment, buddy. The bad news, they gave you life.
Yeah, 1000%. Because there's not a
I
chance
didn't
in
know
hell that
that.
he gets anything less than 30 years, actually.
They're saying like each case is like worth 20, and he probably has like God knows how many cases on his ass. That is actually insane. Jesus.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
yeah, I saw that too. I think it was like if he gets even one Rico like charge like guilty, like I think it's like a bunch like you said, then he gets automatic 20 years per charge.
what, bro? No way. This nigga never seen the light of day ever.
I didn't even get a chance to, like, thoroughly enjoy his music, because, like, I don't even think I have, like, a top 100 album from him yet. Fuck,
What
man.
What?
the?
Jeffrey,
What?
man, it's Jeffrey.
I don't.
I'm not the biggest Young Thug fan. I can't even name you one album. I can't even
I'm
hold
not
you.
about to
Bro,
come
I've
on
been
here and
a
be like, I'm the biggest Thug fan. I have never listened to that nigga's albums. I
I'm
respect
the
what he did
biggest
for
Thug fan,
rapping.
man.
Huh?
Only I heard is the that one Stoner song you put back like way back like 2016,
Yeah,
2017.
I
I'm a
heard the music
stunner.
he used to
I'm a
make with, like, Rich
stunner.
Homie Quan.
Yes, sir.
Then he
Ah,
kind of did Rich
bro.
Homie Quan dirty, so it's kind of fuck Young Thug. I ain't gonna hold you.
Fuck, what
Damn.
the?
He did him
Uh,
dirty.
uh, I'm, I'm not affiliated with Apollo. I'm not affiliated with Apollo the Almighty. He said that, not me.
Okay, just because I wanted both them to make it, and he left Rich Homie Quan back in the dirt.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, it was the duo. Like, every song they made together went crazy, and now how is just Young Thug famous and Rich Homie Quan's not? Like, I haven't heard. When was the last time you heard a Rich Homie Quan song?
I haven't heard that nigga since like 2016, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Lifestyle,
It's like how
lifestyle.
only everybody
The old ass
associates
song.
just Andre Three Stacks inside Outcast. Where the fuck is
Ah,
Big Boy at?
fuck. You're not
Big
wrong.
Boy's better, but we're not gonna get to the conversation today.
No, he's not. What?
Huh?
Or
No.
how, like, only niggas talk about Michael Jordan. Where's Pippen? Like, both these niggas are equal, but only talk about one nigga every single time.
Fuck.
That's just fucking crazy to me. But, like, in this
Facts.
case, in this scenario, like, Rich Homie Quan just disappeared. Like, I don't know where the fuck that nigga is.
I just looked up his
Nah,
name
bro.
on Spotify. He dropped an album last year
No
called
way, man.
What?
Family and Moolah, 8 songs, and he has no
That shit
features.
got
Besides
8
a nigga
views.
name.
Nobody heard that
Double
shit.
bubble wrap.
No way.
Double
Nobody
bubble wrap.
heard that shit.
I ain't gonna hold you. Every album he's put out in the last like 5 years, only him on it. No features. No
Because they
way.
can't
I'm like
afford a
Cole. I'm like
feature,
Cole.
dog. He got left.
He had
The
Boosie
Cole influence.
Badass as the only feature on this one album.
Boozy.
That nigga will hop on my
Okay.
song if I ask him.
What?
He don't give a fuck whose song he's on. It's Boosie.
His
That
last
nigga's
album was
homophobic. That nigga will hop on everybody's song except Lil Nas X.
no way. He had a 19 song out with just him, and he had one Rick Ross feature. I bet that cost like I
Oh,
don't know.
Oh, maybe he's
No
trying to do the whole, like,
way.
J. Cole
because
route where he doesn't have
But
any
no,
features on there.
but I don't think anyone knows who he is. Apollo, that's the
that Rick Ross
problem.
feature cost him
What do you
$60
what do you
million.
mean?
I don't think anyone's like, put on that new Rich Homie Quan. No one is saying that. I don't think.
They ain't said that shit since 2014. That's fucking wild to me. Like, the last Rich
Nah,
Homie song
bro.
I was like, hop in it, ooh, ooh, ooh. That's the last one I
Ooh,
know.
he was killing
I
this
don't, I
shit
don't
That
even
shit
too.
know.
was fire when he
I
dropped the
don't think it was him.
oohs.
That him?
He was
That
Kid
him?
Cudi before Kid Cudi. I ain't gonna hold you.
He
He
still
was
is
killing
Kid
that
Man,
shit.
Cudi.
No, I ain't gonna
absolutely
hold you.
not.
I ain't gonna hold you. We did a tier list for rappers last night, bro. And they were kind of slandering that nigga. They put that nigga in good but not great. I ain't gonna hold you.
Good.
Buddy?
Yeah, for Kid Cudi. I ain't gonna hold you.
I swear,
Everyone
bro. Like,
sucks.
nobody.
And then they were
nobody
putting no
really
respect on
fucks with
Big
that
Sean's
nigga.
name either. It was insane.
Fuck Big
I
Sean.
mean, that's
What
actually a thing
the?
now. I'm just
Oh
glad that
wait.
niggas actually realize that Kid Cudi has nothing to his name.
That is a damn lie.
He
Bro, I ain't
doesn't.
hold you.
What are you
They were ending
talking
like,
about?
He has three
they
classics. He has three classics.
He does
no,
Four,
he
not have
does
actually.
three
not.
fucking classics at
No,
He
all.
he
does.
does
He
not.
doesn't
No,
have
he
one.
does
He has one
not.
classic single. That's about
I ain't
it.
gonna hold you. His
Sure.
best music was with Kanye. I can't even hold you. He has nothing on his
Not at
own.
all.
I ain't gonna hold
Man of the
He's
you.
the
Moon
Rich
1,
Homie
Man of
Quan
the
of the
Moon 2.
relationship. 'Cause ain't nobody
No,
really. I don't know.
sir.
Nobody really running to Kid Cudi unless Kanye's
I
on
am, bro. I
there.
am.
Nigga, you bro.
You and
Last
like maybe
night,
10 other niggas in New York.
I gotta bring New York in this shit.
you know,
It's
cause
the
you
city of
know,
music. So at least they giving that nigga a chance, but I don't know anybody else that would.
I ain't gonna hold you when they said, Cuddy put him in a very talented. We were all like, huh?
No.
We put that Reagan Knight right in occasionally great. I ain't gonna hold you occasionally.
I'm surprised y'all gave that good to him. I'm glad I wasn't there.
Hey,
I would
that
have
just
threw
some
that nigga
Cuddy
to the bottom.
haters. That's some Cuddy haters.
What do you
Oh, like,
mean?
name. We told Ansley, they're like, name
I,
5 good songs. You can only name
I got
2.
you. I can name 20.
I'm sure
But
that
I'm out
you
to
can name 20 songs that you like, but that nigga ain't got respectable songs to everybody.
exactly.
It's a classic song if all three of us are like, nah, that's actually a banger. On
Yeah,
some real shit.
day and night,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Day and
that's a banger.
night.
That's a banger.
And then what else?
Doesn't he have a song called like
Pursuit of
Mr. Blue Sky or
Happiness,
something like that?
What? I don't know.
Erase Me,
What?
Ain't that a
Pursuit
nigga
of
on
Happiness
MHA? Never
remix,
heard of that shit.
Pursuit of Happiness Remix 3,
That's a movie.
Okay,
Pursuit of Happiness
per-
Remix 4.
remix 4. Why you so he's telling me he
Will
made
Smith's
one good
Pursuit
thing
of
remix
Happiness,
it
get
4
that one out of here
times?
though, low key. I ain't gonna hold you at all.
Pursuit of Happiness featuring
Fuck.
MGMT and
Say
Rat
it
Tat
don't.
Tat
Will
Tat.
Smith ate that nigga up.
Taco, you're just
What?
naming the same song, different remixes. It doesn't count.
You can't
Tequila,
say you can't
tequila
do
shots,
that.
Gorgeous.
What?
This
Bro,
nigga naming songs nobody's heard of, dog.
Bro,
I mean,
Nigga
you,
making
you
up
getting respect from
words.
the Kid Cudi fan base right now, but everybody else like, nigga, what?
Thank you.
Y'all
This,
just Cuddy phobic.
this,
Y'all just Cuddy phobic.
bro, just say day and night and let's go. It's just day and
Bro,
Yeah,
day and
night.
night
day and
sucks.
night's mad wavy. I fuck with it.
It's
Day and
day and
night
Day
is
and
not
night.
me.
night,
I'm not lying.
that shit go fire.
Yeah,
What? It's not even
okay.
a song.
It's
Yes, it
not?
is.
Oh shit, I guess he ain't got that either, dude. That's not how the
What?
song goes.
It's
Cuddy,
day and
bro,
night
come on
and
here and now, man. Come do an
nah,
interview,
I ain't
bro.
gonna
I
hold you. I
got
ain't gonna
you.
hold you.
No, nigga.
Ever since him and Kanye beefed, like he's just been mad and mean to the fans. Some fan was like, he put out a song and he went on Twitter and he was like, Cuddy, can you please put it on SoundCloud? And he took it off of SoundCloud the next moment. I don't know what
Yes,
happened.
bro.
Why?
And he's like,
What the
and,
Why?
fuck, man?
Did
and
he
was
did he
like,
throw
fuck
like a
that.
water
And he said,
bottle at
fuck
somebody?
you. Yes, bro. He's been going. I don't know. He been acting mad different.
He been on
Mad
a
different.
tear. The fuck is
It's
wrong with
Yeah,
that
cause
mad
y'all,
nigga?
y'all,
crazy.
y'all, y'all treating him like dirt. That's why,
Who's
man.
y'all? I didn't do a damn
Dirk. How we
thing.
treat? Who is Dirk? How we treating you like him? Oh, Dirt.
Dirt, yeah, dirt.
Oh, you meant Dirk like the
No.
rapper. Like, what the fuck are they doing
I
to
don't know.
him?
We
Who?
did not say a damn thing. We did not say a damn thing.
How are we
You
treating him
know?
like? I can't treat him like Dirt if I've never listened to him.
That's what I'm saying.
He hasn't
See,
really had like
you
a
hate
banger
him
that
without
stuck
ever
out.
listening
Like
to him.
recently, I've been kind
Exactly.
of like maybe I do need to give Denzel Curry a chance, but I've never said that about Cuddy ever.
I'm saying, like every time I heard a Cuddy song, I'm like, the humming's cool, I
I went to
suppose.
the Ghost Casper album, whatever the fuck it's called, with him and Kanye, and that
What
shit
the
kind of I
fuck?
don't know.
The Kitsy Ghost. Okay.
Sure,
It's
I'm
a
not hearing
classic.
that
It's a
album though
classic.
ever. I heard the
So,
first song and turned that bullshit off.
oh my god.
What?
I know.
I don't know. Like, see, like I ain't gonna hold you. Like, yeah, you might let them in, let them in the dust. That's all I'm gonna say.
Now they both out of here.
Bro, they
The
can't even
trash
find this
ass
nigga yet. Ain't gonna
duo.
hold you. Like, they didn't even find this nigga yet. He gone. They say his manager like been looking for him for the last 2 weeks. He's gone. AFK. Where is he?
Wait, what? He's missing?
Yeah,
Yes,
bro. He's been
bro.
missing for months.
What do you
He's
mean?
been
Like they
missing.
can't find him?
Yeah, so after he did that one interview where he was like, like, hailing H, like I
What
think
the?
like
That was like 3 months ago, right?
yeah, he's been gone. No one hasn't been in the public eye since.
Not his
Killed that
manager,
nigga.
nobody, bro.
They got
Like
that
he's,
nigga
they
out of
can't
here.
they can't find that nigga. The only thing I can think of is like maybe he's like locked somewhere. Like maybe in the studio just going crazy on some beats. Maybe trying to
They
drop.
said that they saw him at church or something like that, but that's
Oh
about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
they saw him at church somewhere, but that's it. Like he's
Yo,
actually
I'm
like
telling you, man.
AFK.
I mean,
next
he's
project
working
gonna
on
be
another
insane,
album to
bro.
drag everybody back in his good graces. I mean, he dropped a single and then everybody was like, yeah, I don't even care.
That song wasn't even that
What?
good. It wasn't even a top 50 Kanye song. Not even a top
You better
50
release
shit
that
wasn't
shit
even a
under
top
the
50
name
sampled
Yitler, under
song.
the name Yitler.
That shit was
He
ass.
actually might put that. You might actually come out with like an album, like just randomly, and just drop that bitch. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I
You
keep
actually might
seeing
do
like
that shit.
a symbol like that looks like the old one out of his name. I don't know if he actually dropped that though.
That's like a logo. No way.
Yeah, it's like his name says Yay, but it's like the old symbol back in the day.
Oh, no way they dropped.
Like
No
the
way they
letters are
dropped
like
that
confirmed
shit.
to conform to it.
No way they dropped that shit,
Yes, I don't
man.
know if he like everybody on Twitter that I see is like a Ye fan has that same profile picture. I don't know if he did it or they just
What?
made it, but that shit
So
looked
that
just like it.
I just want people to realize that everyone was trying to like kind of defend Ye and be like, oh, you know, he's not. He's trying to promote anti-Semitism. Look what's going on. Even if he's not trying to promote it, look what's happening. Like, look what's going on. Look at what they're normalizing. This is not okay at all. Real shit.
And I keep seeing niggas say like, "Oh, well, isn't he telling the truth then? Since we canceled him because of it?" Like, nigga, no. Like, he kept getting worse. Like, it's not the truth because you know he got canceled or whatever. Like, this nigga's just a dumbass.
I just don't understand, man. I don't understand. This shit just. I just want to know where he is. He's been missing. He's been actually missing for like weeks now. I actually want to just. I just want to know where he is.
I don't know. I mean, how
Okay,
many times we
come
gonna
over here.
believe the how many times we gonna believe the celebrity has committed S or whatever before we're like, all right, come on now.
What?
How many times are we gonna believe it? That's a serious question.
They're all on an island somewhere. I promise you, they're all on an island somewhere. I ain't
No,
gonna
I mean
hold you.
not. I'm saying like before we realize that niggas are just killing them and then saying that it's S.
Well, that's what you mean. That's what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, they're actually dead for sure. But like, how many
On
times
that
are we gonna
F,
believe
on
that
that
before we
F.
just like, all right, come on? Because after
That's
F, I
true.
thought that one was pretty obvious.
Yeah, that's for sure obvious. Ain't no way that all those this
They said
coincidence
both the
coincidences.
guards took a nap together. The camera crashed itself. The bars just opened by themselves. Like, what the like, nigga? How? Dog? How does this shit happen?
That's the Jeff Ep.
And there was ain't nothing in
Just
the
shut
cell
up.
either for him to even to do anything with. It was just him in the cell with a bed. Like it wasn't even a bed in there. I think it was just walls.
Yeah, how did
What
he get
happened?
sheets?
Wow.
How did both the guards
Concrete.
take a nap together?
Oh my god!
Like, how does
And
nobody
then-
just bring that one part up? Like, how did two niggas fall asleep at the same time?
Was he in Alcatraz? Like he was like the most like state of the art prison too. Like ain't no way everything just happened to just go bad.
Nah,
Ain't no
Alcatraz,
way.
That shit been closed down for a while. That shit was in humane conditions.
No
They were
way.
torturing niggas in there.
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah,
got crazy.
that's why niggas like were creating rafts out of grass leaves and shit. Like they were,
What?
they were escaping from that. Y'all the prisoners, they had like crazy ways of escaping it. That shit was
I gotta look that
Shawshank.
up. I need to look that up. Yeah, y'all should do like what's that shit called?
The conspiracy on that.
Yeah.
Like,
That shit kind of insane. I've never heard about that shit before. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, they would like. I mean, y'all seen Shawshank Redemption, right?
I
Jazz
haven't.
No,
probably
sir.
have. You haven't either,
I
Taco?
haven't.
Nah, I haven't. I know what
Yeah.
happens. but I
Spoiler,
haven't
but a
seen it.
nigga escapes from it and like they were using like his methods of like breaking out with like you know how they like try to make those little cartoons of them trying to break down the stone with like a spoon or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like digging out of their cells with like plastic knives and shit.
What?
Yes. And
No
then like
way.
the prison was on an island off the coast of California, so they had to escape from the prison and then create a raft to sail like the most dangerous waters in all the like the lands. Like that shit is crazy. This is the waves hit like 20 feet over there just for fun.
Oh fuck!
They
No
would-
way.
They would do all that just to get out of that prison.
That shit gotta been bad as hell. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, they had Houdini, like the most like expertise
Alcatraz.
magician, do it.
What?
Oh
And he still
wow!
failed.
No way. in Alcatraz?
Yes, I'm
You're
surprised y'all. I mean, I
lying.
listen to a lot of videos and stuff on just random shit. But yeah, Alcatraz, they had like I think 3 niggas escaped and like just were never heard of again.
What?
Yeah, they had to shut it down because it was too bad over there. Like, way too bad.
Why is prison like that in the first place? Like, why is it just like some place where just to go to send people to like basically just die? Like, it's supposed to be rehab. I don't like why did it get so bad?
Well, they would just put a lot of niggas inside the hole, and like the hole is basically like y'all know those like think tanks that people do for fun where you're just floating around in salt and dark and shit.
That's that 11 of Stranger Things. What the hell?
Mhm.
Yeah, well, they put you inside like a dark room with no light, no sound, no anything. Like
Oh,
you literally start going crazy in there because like the human body needs interaction.
yeah. Needs
Like, they open it up and throw like
for real.
a piece of crusty bread in there for dinner, and that's it.
It needs what's the word? It's like stimulus. You need something to stimulate you. You can't just be stuck in the dark. That's actually kind of insane. You can't even make sound in those rooms either. There's nothing to even make sound off of.
Those are in regular prisons. They were just doing that to everybody. Like Alcatraz was just going crazy with it. But those little isolation things are on every prison. If you like fight somebody, you get sent there.
Nah, cause like I've been thinking about it, and that's like one of my fears. Like, what if like I get sent there, but like I yell. I've had a dream about this shit. Like you get put in like in a fucking box or whatever, and like you yell, but nothing comes out. It's like all fucking mute. Like that shit's fucking scary.
Yeah. I mean, I've been wanting to do one of those think tanks recently. I ain't gonna hold you.
Why?
Because like he did it in they did it on the last episode of Atlanta. It's just like a mental cleanse basically. Like you can like if you fall asleep inside the tank, he was like talking to his younger self and was like, "What did you do?" Like he was just going crazy. Like he's talking to like dead family members and himself, and that shit was crazy. I want to try it.
Is there like locations where you can go and like just buy it to go and do it basically?
Yeah, it's in Atlanta. It's it's like a big room with a whole bunch of salt water in there, so you can just float. Cause like like the Black Sea, you can just like float because there's so much salt in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. Like you don't have to worry about drowning, falling asleep, nothing.
Oh wow, how long can you be in there for?
They put you in there for like 5 hours.
What?
Yeah.
You're tripping.
What do you mean?
I'll probably be in there like 30 minutes, not even, probably 15. I want to get out.
No, I mean it's just like I don't know. They just says like it cleanses you completely because like you literally have to sit in there with your thoughts. Because if you think like as humans, we're constantly interacting with somebody someday nowadays. So we have our phone. It's like if you're not on your phone, you're watching TV. If you're not watching TV, you're outside or something. If you're outside, then you're sleeping. Like we're constantly interacting with somebody. So it's just like a 5-hour part of the day where literally we can't do anything but think.
Actually, I don't know. I actually might need to look into that because I can't imagine like me not imagining myself doing something like that is probably not a good thing. I need to be able to kind of sit with myself, like meditate basically.
Yeah, like niggas. Number one problem with niggas these days is we don't like to think about what's wrong in our life. Like we just kind of push that shit to the back. That's why niggas need therapy and I guess little sessions like this. Like some niggas either do like think tanks and then they got like these things called rage rooms where they just hand you a sledgehammer and put you inside like a whole bunch of smashable objects and they start going crazy in there.
I seen someone throw a hammer and that shit fucking landed on their head. Fucking.
Huh? That shit was not regulated. That was some bullshit ass.
What? Shit was in like Ethiopia or some shit. I don't know.
What did you see that on?
That's the dark web. That's the dark web.
Yeah, that shit was not on like Twitter or some shit. What?
No, it might be on Twitter. Twitter's evil. Twitter's let anything circulate. Twitter let anything circulate.
This might be some like further beyond shit, but like I don't know if y'all were ever like on Reddit like back in probably like 2014, 2015.
I'm still not.
But yo, they used to have no way. They used to have like the most like I mean I'm pretty sure they still probably got some on there, but like 95% of them are fucking gone. But they used to have like gore and like crime scene subreddits and like a bunch of like borderline like SA subreddit type shits like back in the day, and like just a bunch of stuff, just a bunch of shit where you can see like basically it's like gore porn basically on that. I mean, gore porn and that shit. And I remember because obviously being a fucking dumbass teenager, I went on Reddit and like one of my like friends showed me this shit, and it was like I don't know if this one was still on there. It was similar to like a crime scene subreddit. Basically, it would show you like pictures of a crime scene, of course, but like it would be like people with like people who like had been like assaulted, people who had been like they're what is that shit called? Anyways, people who had been like yeah, that's basically it, and I think there was this one time like I saw something which I could never like get out of my head again.
What
basically I'm not gonna describe it too harshly or like too deep to what the description of what it was, but basically it looked like a you guys put The Last of Us, right?
Yeah.
It looked like a clicker, but like it was a person.
What the fuck?
How was it? How did he do that? Was it makeup?
Like, nah, it was like boom.
Bomb?
Oh my god.
To the dome.
Nigga,
Like,
what?
not
What are
not
you
not a
talking about right now?
not a bomb. He's talking about a blicky.
Yeah, Blicky did the dome. Blicky did the dome.
I don't know how we got right here, but what the fuck? What the fuck?
He said,
Nigga,
you know,
what?
he said no further beyond shit, no further beyond shit, you know.
That's
Yeah.
still no further beyond shit. We wouldn't even discuss that
Oh,
over there.
No,
That
oh,
got to be some other
nah,
shit. I
man.
don't
You see
know.
so much stuff on Reddit, bro. But like ever since I think it was more so like in 2016, like where they like started to take down like a lot of like the hyper political subreddits. That's when they took a look at a lot of the not safe for work subreddits and like a lot of like the gore subreddits and basically shut them down along with the super political ones.
It was
But
because I remember seeing a video and it was like this one dude, it was either like some children shit or something like that, but like he was doing it like he was allowed to do it because literally back in the day Reddit you could post whatever the fuck you wanted to on there, and like their bread and butter was basically like you guys can do whatever you want on here, we don't care, like it's freedom of speech, y'all can, they utilize that as their tool, like freedom of speech, do what you want. So like this dude was just posting ample child shit I think and was just getting away with it, so they had to like buckle down on the shit that everybody was posting. So now there's a whole bunch of rules and shit that you can't do. But yeah, Reddit back in the day was like 4chan basically.
yeah,
And I think that's why more niggas moved to 4chan because Reddit got so strict. So they went over there to 4chan to make it anonymous and you can do whatever the fuck you want. That shit was fucking
yeah.
crazy. Absolutely. I don't even know what the fuck, what tangent we got to even get on here. What the hell? What topic were we talking about?
I'm a fucking Alcatraz and shit like that.
What was
I don't.
that, Kanye? That's why I don't fuck with that
Yeah.
nigga Kanye like that. How the fuck this nigga make her start talking about that? Fuck that nigga.
what?
Oh
Yeah,
my
I don't
God.
think he's missing. I think they saw him at like church or some shit like that.
Yo,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think he's working on an album.
give me a coke, bro.
Probably.
Nah, he's my roommate, man.
Oh
I don't
fuck
know
no.
if y'all saw Kanye, would you ask him for a picture?
Not right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
My clothes on my shit.
No, I mean like
So,
if he was like
bro's like,
in a normal state, would you ask him for a picture and post it online or
bro's
something
like
like
5'5". What's he gonna do to me, bro? He's like 5'5".
Nigga's not 5'5".
He's not 5'5". He's
He
like
is,
five.
man.
He's like I think he's like 5'10" at least.
Yeah, there's
I'm
no
6
way.
feet.
Either way, I wouldn't. I don't think I would even go up to Kanye. Cause I wouldn't
Yeah,
even
he's 5'8".
care. He's 5'8". Either way, I still
Yeah.
wouldn't go to that nigga. I would just stay away from that nigga. Like not even like I'm scared of him. Just like I just don't care. And
I mean, I ain't
but
gonna lie
even
to you. If he wasn't right in front of me, I probably would.
That's
my God,
bonkers.
would you, Apollo?
You tell me you wouldn't?
I don't know. I wouldn't. I'm not even that big of a Kanye fan.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Oh.
I just recently listened to all his music. Like last year, I think I was going through each album. And he's a great musician, obviously, definitely like top 5. But I mean, I can recognize he's a phenomenal artist, but I don't. He's not my favorite. There's still a difference. Like,
I'm not running to go take a picture like I would like a J. Cole or somebody. Definitely not.
J
I'm
Cole,
not even,
I'd be,
I'm not even the
wow.
biggest like Kendrick fan, but I'd definitely go asking for a picture 1000%. With Kanye,
Yeah.
just like, all right, cool. I'd acknowledge the moment. I'd acknowledge,
I
like,
think
oh, that's Kanye. Whoa.
I think Kanye's a perfect example of like not me actively doing it, but I really do separate the art from the person, just like passively. Like I don't see him as his art in any way. I don't know how to explain it, but like other people like J. Cole, I think he is his art because he's so connected to it. But like with Kanye, it's like I don't know. I just like I can like listen to his music but not even think about that man. But like with someone like Tyler, like I connect the two easily.
I've been watching so many Tyler interviews lately. Like that nigga,
I
haven't never
everything.
listened to
I
like
gotta
one
say.
song from Tyler because I still haven't heard any. I might take tomorrow to listen through every single one of his albums because like that nigga is a
What?
genius. But yeah,
I
I
love
mean,
Tyler.
I really like I don't come on here and stunt for y'all niggas. Like I really don't really listen to that much stuff. Like I really just watch a lot of stuff. Like if I'm at work, I just listen to podcasts or videos. Like if I want to know something about like a murder or like a different place that's kind of weird, and I got y'all on like weird facts and shit. But music, I just really listen to like a few couple of niggas and that's it. But I really want to go listen to all of Tyler's music because like that nigga, the way he just speaks on shit he's a genius, dog. Like he really is.
Love Tyler, that's why I'm like he's for sure gonna be a goat soon. I don't think he's one now, but like just everything about that man, I just fuck with heavy in my opinion. Like just the way he like markets himself, like the way he's come from, just like how he described it as like a goblin under the bridge, but now he's like he's a businessman now. He's a CEO, It's fun. And he brought his homies with him too. Like anyone that came in contact, it's kind of like the network, like with the whole Odd Future thing. They all had different ideas, but you brought them all together, and they all flourished. Like Earl, Frank, all of them, Mad Fire.
Yeah. This dude
Yeah, every
went from
single one of them
saying
did.
this dude went from saying blank a blank bitch to, prospering now. If
No,
you
I
know, you
mean, 'cause
know.
I did before I even like knew anything about Tyler. I was like, I mean, yeah, he definitely said some like outlandish shit, but I don't think he changed the person. I think he just cleaned up his personality for the PC culture, or whatever. But like actually listening to the way he speaks and shit, I'm like, nah, this nigga is like literally like the personification of growth. Like this nigga definitely grew from whatever the fuck he was talking about on like Goblin and shit like that. Like he's no longer the Goblin Tyler. I think he's like a grown ass man. I don't know if he has any kids or not because rappers don't talk about kids. And I didn't even know Kendrick had a kid until his newest album. But like, yeah, it's just crazy. Like he really is like growth. Like if there were to be anybody out there to kind of like base their life around, I definitely think it'd be like a Tyler way because that he's a great person, honestly.
He
Yeah.
definitely really grown. Like I think it's cool because he was thrown to the spotlight so early too. He was like we saw him when he was like 15. That's why. I think that's why because we've seen Tyler like of course from what he shows to us. But we've seen him go from like 15, 16. Now he's 30 years old. It's been 15 years. What Kanye I didn't grow up with the nigga, so I couldn't even tell you. But like, that's with like him with Tyler or even like more of a J Cole. Not so much Kendrick because Kendrick is very isolated. J Cole isolated too, but he's a little bit more not isolated than Kendrick. I feel like
Yeah,
he'd be staying
Kendrick, nobody
around.
knows. I mean, if he came out and said that everything he's talked about in his album was a lie and he don't do any of that stuff, nobody know what the fuck that nigga is like because we've never seen that nigga ever.
Oh, he doesn't do interviews. He doesn't do anything. I don't think. J Cole
Nah.
does
Well,
freestyles and shit like
I think
that
he's gonna
sometimes.
start doing more interviews now, like to do like a press run for the PF Chang's or whatever he's doing right now. I definitely feel like he's about to start getting way more press conference and shit.
Yeah, most definitely. That most definitely. He had like him and Baby Keem about to go crazy.
What is he setting up Baby Keem to do? Because that nigga, I feel like I don't know if he's like forcing him on this, if you get what I'm saying, but like he definitely is setting up Baby Keem to be something.
I think Keem has been producing for Kendrick for a while now because they're cousins, of course. So I think Keem's been producing for a while. Like he's produced for a lot of big name niggas. I can't name them off the top of my head, but he produced for a lot of big name niggas. But I think now he's just making his own music and doing his own art. So I guess now he's kind of just like flourishing. I fuck with Keem heavy. He's probably gonna be like the face of the label. I assume. I guess that's what they're kind of pushing for.
Oh,
For
Baby Keem.
yeah. If not like if not like one of the faces of the label, in my opinion.
Yeah, I hope that shit works out because like nobody speaks about it, but I feel like some like shicey shit happened at Top Dog. They were
Yeah,
holding
most
Sis's
definitely.
album for a long time. They were
Most
damn near
definitely.
holding Kendrick's album for a long ass time. He left the label. Like I just feel like if you're being treated right somewhere, you don't want to leave unless you do want to start your own shit. But I think he wanted to leave and then he didn't want it to like kind of tarnish the name, so he started his own shit as a way to like kind of hide that in the dirt, basically.
The things about Top Dog is really just like a legacy type. It's like I don't know if I'm describing it well, but it's like a legacy label. Like, obviously that's where you got, Kendrick, Absol, J Rock, Schoolboy Q, like the 4OG, like TDE members, and then yeah, obviously it's like the story of like all like throughout the years, and then like at them as a collective, they were like Black Hippie as a group. That was their like the group before. They would pop on a song every like few years together. And then you got like, the introduction of someone like Kazir Rashad, SZA. And then around that time, basically when they were introduced, that's kind of where like I would say the peak of TDE was because, it's like these two great artists that just came in. And then that was also around the time I think when like Kendrick was releasing like Butterfly, Schoolboy Q released Oxymoron. These albums that people basically widely regard as these artists like best albums at the time, right? Or in general, but also at the time, things like something like Oxymoron was a big album. The thing is with Top Dog Entertainment, the thing is CDE, Schoolboy Q's album was delayed for like a year and a half. Like the Oxymoron album was delayed like a year and a half. I remember that. And they kept delaying Absol's album as well. So this has been a problem that's been going on for like almost 10 years. It's like just like the whole delaying of albums and everything like that. And obviously, they've been, since day one, they've really been just pushing. Even like Kendrick, I think it was like the second or third person to get signed to TD. they've really been pushing Kendrick all the way just because I guess they see his potential, the most potential out of him. Even though those other artists I mentioned, the main four, they were definitely big, great artists. But then after you got Isaiah Rashad, SZA, you got people like Zakari, you got people like Sir, who are good artists, I would say, but like it's just like the quantity or the quality and quantity of music. It's just like they don't align with each other anymore. So they release like a good song or album, maybe like a good few songs, but they just won't ever release the album. The album will never be released, whether it's because of them, most likely because it's Top Dog. But like I've been saying, the label as a whole, I've just been like on like the downward since like probably around like 2014. Honestly, I would say because that's just really when everybody started like getting into knowing who they are and shit like that. And when it comes to a career, so Kendrick, I feel like after Damn, he realized that okay, this ain't for me anymore. So he was obviously, I would even say since then was planning like his departure. Like he did the Black Panther album 2018, and then just when it was getting closer to like 2019, 2020, I would say that's definitely like the peak of like okay, I'm out of here because he had the idea for PG Lang I think since 2019. So yeah, that's just the downward spiral of a label, and you kind of as like a hip hop fan, as like music fan, you think of like the big collectives that there are in music, right? Like TDE was once like the biggest collective, and then you have things like now like Dreamville.
I don't think there ever once the biggest collective, honestly.
Wait, what'd you say?
I don't think TD was one of the bigger collectives, like a not Top Dog, but Death Rows or something like that. I just feel like they're one of the
No,
monsters on there.
no, I would definitely say. I mean, when it comes to I guess overall popularity, and then I would also I guess agree with you, but I would say like more to the niche audience. Like it was like that for them, but obviously they're not up to the level of like at the time like like Young Money, like that Cash Money type shit. Because that appealed more to like a wider audience, more like a mainstream audience. Like Drake, Nicki, Wayne, obviously it's gonna be mad like super popular there. But yeah, just in general, that's just I guess to a niche audience, they were like the big shit. But now it's like Dreamville. You have a lot of artists on Dreamville being very consistent, and I don't know who knows what they'll turn into. Who knows what other big like label or collective will come out of this.
Well,
But yeah, I
Dreamville just
just
has
feel
like
like
the problem of like nobody. I don't know like who y'all see being consistent. That nigga's not doing anything over there. Like I like it needs to be like a case study on how like people will join these huge groups and then kind of just go complacent after that. Because like of course you have people like Cause, like anybody that's not Boz, Jid, and Cole kind of just went over there and started just not doing anything, and Ari Lennox of course. But, like there's a few, I'm pretty sure it's Cause, and there's one other dude over there that I forgot what the fuck his name was. They just don't drop anything ever.
You talking about Loot?
Yeah, Cause, Loot, and I think there's another one after that. Like, there's a
Omen?
few niggas over there, and Omen as well. Yeah,
He does
that's what I
not
was
drop. That
thinking of.
nigga, I don't think he's ever dropped a project. I ain't gonna hold you. I
That's what
can't
I'm
name like
saying. Like, how do they join these huge groups? And then that's like imagine one day I make a video like, oh, I'm finally joining some bros, guys. Thank you. And I just never upload on my channel again. Like, nigga, what you were doing? Like, you were uploading daily. What the fuck happened? Like, why did the steam lose after you joined this monster of a group? It
I
makes
don't know
no
if it's
sense to
like
me.
I don't know if it's like contracts or something. I just never got it because even like with TDE, like you were talking about the whole SZA thing, like her not being able to post. Like it's like because like at least with TDE, like at least for like maybe like SZA specifically, because she makes it like she be vocal about like when she can't post her stuff.
Yeah.
I know, but I think for anyone else in the group, like for like Isaiah Rashad or like I think that's what kind of killed that. Like even with Dreamville too, is like these people don't be posting. I don't know if it's the contract or like the label owner or something like that, but like they just don't. They have I don't know. They just don't post.
I don't think that. Like, I don't think like no matter. Okay, so if you were to get signed for a Dreamville, but they told you like you can't be your own person, like you have to become a part of this entity, and you can't, go live or post any pictures unless we basically say you can. That's such a shitty ass deal. Cause like imagine being like a Omen. Imagine he really has been like just stacking music and grinding this whole time, but Dreamville's like, nah, you can't drop until 2026, and he's been part of the company for like what 10 years at that point. We
don't
never
think.
heard that nigga's music ever. Like I think he only had like 2 songs on
damn.
Revenge of the Dreamers. Like, that's fucking insane.
It's even like because I think it's Bethesda. At least with Dreamville, I can't say no too much about TDE, but like with Dreamville, I feel like I'm not more connected to J Cole, but I feel like we see J Cole as like a real ass nigga. So I don't know if J Cole's like the CEO of the whole thing, like if he runs that shit, or maybe he's like a co-owner or something. But like you feel like J Cole wouldn't make his artists do that.
I think
Yeah.
there's somebody that owns the label. I think him and like one of his other friends created the Dreamville thing, and then somebody like manages it or something like that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's just founded by J. Cole and
Yeah.
Ibrahim Hamad. Um, it doesn't say anything about like a CEO or anything like that.
I know they founded it, but I don't think I mean, there's no way J. Cole runs it. Because, I mean, he just, that'd be crazy to actually hear about. But then again, I don't really know that much about J. Cole, like I said. Like, I really wouldn't know. But, if J. Cole runs it himself, as like the CEO and everything, then, I mean, he preaches how, like, he wants people to do as much as they can. Like, why would he allow a JID to do as much? Like, think JID's dropped, like, maybe 5 albums since Omen has been there, and Omen hasn't really dropped a single.
Yeah, and when he does drop it, it feels like it's like this throwaway. So people would just be trashing like, "Oh, why is he even in the label?" So it's like I don't because like Loot him and like even Kaz Kaz posts a lot more of course, but even Kaz has kind of been out the way. I know he dropped the EP recently, but people really weren't messing with it. I think as much as he did when he dropped that Zendaya song on that one album, they were fucking with the album
Yeah.
heavy. I think like the main ones like you said like Baz, Jid, and besides Cole and Ari of course like those three Baz, Jid, and Ari like especially Jid like, of course recently. But like all three of them kind of just been running. Ari's been dropping a lot of music too. Been
Ari
dropping a
dropped
lot
it for
too.
like probably arguably an album of the year last year. Her albums were
Yeah.
extremely good.
So it's like they're getting put so much push, but it feels like everyone else in the label doesn't. Even like with TDE too, it's like the main one's definitely like SZA and like
Yeah.
Isaiah, but like Absol, it's like I don't think people even know Absol exists. Like he's such a really good rapper.
No,
But, like,
he just
I
has
don't
he has a thing where like he was extremely popular back in the day, and then he kind of just, of course, was dealing with life and stuff like that, so he stopped.
Yeah.
But it's not like a cause. You can't compare it to like a cause or a lewd. I mean, he just had to deal with life for a
They're
little
one
bit.
of those like niche
Okay.
niche fan base like type of deal
Yeah.
because yeah, like in 2012 I think Control System dropped. That was like a huge album. You had like a bunch of collabs like Janae Aiko, you had like Danny Brown in there on there. Like even at the time, Janae
Okay,
Aiko,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
all
he
of
was
them do
very
it.
big because
Famous.
even his next album after that, before Herbert, what the fuck, Do What Thou Wilt, that shit is insane. Like I think I fuck with like every song on there, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a dope album.
But Cause, like that nigga's last song was in April, or not Cause, Omen. His last song was in April and it was a freestyle.
Jeez.
So what the fuck is that nigga doing over there? I would have been kicked that nigga out.
And the thing is, like, I don't think people like are even like people like these bars, and then like they got people like, yeah, I want them to drop. Like I've never heard like, I wish Omen or I wish Loot would drop. I've never heard that shit ever.
They don't do anything. I mean, like, whenever they get on like Revenge of the Dreamers, like niggas like, oh, Omen still got it. The niggas show us what else you got. Like we get you still got it when you're on a song with Ari and J. Cole. I want to see what you got by yourself, but you want to drop the Void freestyle in May 21. Like, come on, dog. That's just fucking ass.
No fucking way, man.
I don't respect niggas that like just their dreams stop after they get on to something big. Like, bro, like that's when you should be like, setting higher goals for yourself.
But Drake lyric, what do you say? He's like, I hate niggas that just get signed and never put out another hit. Or what the fuck that nigga said.
I'm sure he said that. I don't know what you talking about, but I'm sure a fact he said that.
It was on Privileged Rappers on Hair Loss. He said that shit, whatever the line is. But he was like, yeah,
You listen to the album too
What
much
about
to pull it off like that.
He said
I hate a nigga that doesn't.
song with the nigga and that'd be their biggest song or some shit like that.
Not even that, but he said something like, I hate a nigga who doesn't get a hit until after they sign. It was like in the same.
I know what you're talking about. It was in that song
yeah,
where like him and 21 were like exchanging back and forth.
Yeah, I was like, when I heard that, I was like, they ain't not wrong, because some of these niggas out here, no.
Nah, like that Smiley nigga he was in a song with. I've never heard of that
That
nigga
was
again.
atroocious. Smiley's
He
atrocious.
dropped the
man.
album? Or are you talking about him as a rapper?
Nobody gives that one.
What did
I
I
think-
want to know like what he blackmailed Drake for to get that song? There's no
dropping an
fucking
album
way
recently?
Drake willingly heard that nigga rap and was like, "Oh yeah, I gotta be on the song with you." That nigga's
Nigga
ass.
He did another song with Drake.
No, the Gucci and Prada, I wear better. That one,
What's that shit called?
nigga. I don't know. I have no idea.
Because
It
his
might be.
song on his.
It might be over the top. It might be that one. It might be that one.
Oh yeah,
Actually.
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Because
Drake had a
that's on his
phenomenal
album.
verse on there, of course, but that's about it.
Yo, he signed to OVO.
Yeah.
Fucking god.
No
man.
way.
You didn't know
thought he
that?
was just like a one-off.
No, who is that?
It's called the OVO curse. Like anyone who signs the OVO just don't do nothing after they get
Nigga
signed.
wouldn't
They
do
just get
anything
paid.
before.
Because him, like even if you know Party Next Door, he hasn't posted anything in eons.
No,
I
because
don't know what happened to that
I think
nigga.
The Weeknd was a part of OVO once upon a time. That nigga's a
No,
monster.
Drake wanted him. Drake wanted him to be a part, but then the Weeknd turned
He
it
was
down.
like,
I
fuck
think.
no, baby.
I think he was
Imagine if he
associate of it.
did. Imagine if he did. The Weeknd would not be here. I ain't gonna hold you. I cannot hold you.
Yeah, he wouldn't be to the success as he is. Yeah, exactly.
I just
I'm
think there's
like-
something had to be told about like not stage fright, but like feeling like you have to compete with the best nigga on your team type shit. Like most,
Yeah.
like let's say you have like a Omen or a Lute, and they get signed with the J Cole. They're like probably constantly in their head like, man, I'm not gonna be as good as that nigga. So they probably just like talk themselves into depression. Like the thing is like if you join a team, like you're joining that team to be yourself. Like you bring something to that label. Like niggas want to hear Omen. They don't want to hear you be as good as like a J. Cole. We want to see the best that you can do. But I think the niggas like talk themselves into a rut basically because they're comparing themselves to the J. Coles or the Kendrick Lamars or the Drakes of their fucking label. But they don't need to be them. They just got to be the best that they can be.
Yeah, and I feel like I mean, I don't know. I guess it just depends on the whole situation, but because you always hear about shit going down like not necessarily on the same label type shit, but people like, oh, I have to redo my verse. Oh, I redid my verse on this because this person's verse is so much better and everything like that. There's always this like this. Obviously, you want to be like you don't want anybody to completely show you off in your own song or anything like that. But I feel like there's always this like competition, even with like people who are like chill with each other, like friendly with each other, whatever. There's always this unspoken competition going on, like everybody feeling like they have to be better, everybody feeling like they have to have the best verse and everything like that. And it's just like I don't know how healthy that is for like I don't know, just like not like hip hop in general, because I don't think that's that big of a problem. Excuse me, but I think it's just like it's just very interesting to see like, oh, no matter what, I have to have the better verse, I have to have the best verse. People be rewriting the verses on like a cipher, cipher song, whatever. Yeah, so it's something I see quite often, I guess I would say.
I don't know. I just hate to see it, honestly. Because I feel like at some point, those niggas had like pretty good trajectories. I'm pretty sure Cause had Cause and Effect, which is a really good album. Whenever I heard it anyway, I'm pretty sure it was really good. I remember it being pretty good. And then Lute had the Elephant Theory or some bullshit like that. I forgot what the fuck it was called. But they both had like pretty good albums coming on to it. But then after that, they just, like nothing happened after that, which sucks, honestly.
No, I just don't get what happens. Like these people are so non-existent. They drop like once every 5 years too. And when they do drop, it's just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, if they do, I don't know. I doubt it, but hopefully they come and show us what the fuck they got this year. Because last year, I mean, really, I saw a lot of niggas like equally say like last year was probably the best year for music that we had since like 2016.
yeah.
In 2016, we had like a consecutive run of like I think Drake dropped Views. I'm pretty sure Cole dropped KOD. Kendrick dropped. Like all the monsters dropped like within the same like from January to May. Like it was just all like crazy ass music going around. But like 2023 I had that same effect. And I really think it's Kendrick, honestly. I feel like whatever year Kendrick chooses to drop is when niggas like they don't drop that same week as him, but they're like, nah, if he dropping it, I need to drop something now. Like Drake dropped 2 albums this year. Or last year.
That's true.
Yeah, that's just fucking insane. I don't know. I just saw this thing fucking. It has nothing to do with anything we talking about, but that nigga EDP is. That nigga will not stop, dog. I just don't understand.
No way.
I was scrolling through TikTok, I think yesterday. Just scrolling through, and I don't know. For some reason, my For You page always recommends that fat ass nigga. And he was live streaming. So I just clicked on it to see what the fuck was going on. This nigga had it in sub only mode with like 20K viewers, and they were all talking.
And what, TikTok?
Yes, I didn't even know they had that shit.
Sub only mode on TikTok is crazy. How do you even sub?
Bro.
Oh, you're lying.
No, the subs are $5.
What?
I really went and like researched this shit, bro. Like it was $5 per person. There was 15K niggas watching when I joined in. So that means at least if I give it 15K viewers, then that means at least like 3,000 of them bought a sub only thing so they can talk.
What?
And most of the chatters were saying, fuck you. Like, nigga, then why'd you pay this nigga then?
That's $15,000 off of one live stream.
Yes, bro, and he does it every day. Nigga has found his... No. He's like, cancel culture doesn't exist. That's what I basically came to realize. Like, you have a nigga... Like, it was like a... I don't know if you noticed, but like... It was like you can basically do anything except for abusing your partner or like doing some pedophile shit. Like that was the two things. Or of course, you got the essay and stuff like that. Like, those are the three untouchable things that if you do that, you're done basically. This nigga did the worst of the three. Arguably, like nobody. You don't fuck with kids or pets. Like that's come on, dog.
He did it multiple times too, yo. He did like 3 times or some shit like that.
Like 5.
At least 2.
He did it before. He did like 3 times before the big one.
What?
Yeah, like that. It was like an ongoing controversy. That's why they targeted him to do it because there was already like a story of him doing it with another person.
Ain't no way. I didn't even know that. I thought that
Lord
was like
knows about the ones we haven't heard about. If you felt comfortable enough to go to talk to the fake one.
He's mad because he's done it 2 times after the big one too. So it's been like 6 times in total, and then he's been caught every single fucking time.
Nigga, what is wrong with this nigga, man? And his audience, like, it don't even be just the niggas that like hate him anymore. They really be in there fucking with him. Like when I went in there earlier, they're like, he said some bullshit like he was arguing with his friend or something like that, and I guess the Eagles lost or something. I don't fucking know what that nigga be talking about. But they were like all saying LMAO to everything he was saying.
No goddamn way.
Like no fucking way, dog. That shit was pissing me. I exited that fucking live so fucking fast. Like there is no way y'all let this nigga come back and make money. And I honestly think it was because of the whole like kidney thing. I'm pretty sure you heard about that, right?
Yeah, because he's on Twitter right now. Like I'm reading some of the. Of course, a lot of people are like, "Oh, pack wash," but some people are like. Some people are like, just get on dialysis. You know, we're praying for you. No way.
He's lying. And niggas, nothing's wrong with that nigga.
No fucking way.
You don't have stage 5 fucking anything. You wouldn't be able to talk.
I think they said my idol's dying. Like no.
Idol.
Yo, that's what this nigga said, bro.
Ass. This shit got 1.3 million views and 2,000 likes. That's
even talk about that view shit they added to Twitter is actually diabolical. I don't know why they added that shit to Twitter. It's just actually
bro. Like Twitter just become a place where they want you to get bullied. Like if you see a nigga with like 40K views and 2 likes, I'm definitely baking your ass. Like there ain't no way you only got 2 likes from that.
This nigga said, "My idol, y'all. Look at this nigga, man. Where did his tweet go? Did he delete it? No, bring it back.
No, he said, I have stage 5 kidney failure. Doctors are saying I have less than a month until total shutdown. It's been a ride."
I just don't understand. And the thing is, like, you can't even get stage 5. That's not even a real thing.
It's a real thing, but you can't be a functioning stage 5. Like, it's not like having functioning depression or functioning overweight. Like, you won't be doing anything. Like, I'm pretty sure that's like at the point where you can't even like move your fingers and shit. It's like, what the fuck? Way.
This man being in the hospital, like attached to a machine. Like, ain't no way that you just like going live and getting $15,000 alive. No way.
Put that money towards that. It's like What are you
You already
putting
know
this
he's not
money
doing that
towards?
shit. You already know he's not. He's just raking all his bucks and saving that shit. So when he gets canceled again, he's gonna just go, go hide out, come back after a couple of months, and start streaming again. That's all he does.
Oh, you think he's
That's
trying
a
to like
repeat.
move different this time?
Yeah, guys, kidney failure. So then when he does the crazy shit again, he's gonna be like, see, I was just out of state, out of my mind. I wasn't focused. I wasn't, I was lashing out.
What if he
So
tries?
I was
What if he
kinda-
tries to put that on that? Like he makes a tweet saying like, yeah, the doctor said it causes like maybe borderline schizophrenia, so that's why I was doing all that kid stuff. Fuck.
everyone's gonna come like, oh my god, that makes so much sense. Oh my
No,
god, you mean-
I'm gonna shoot that fuck ass nigga. That's
oh no,
and Grand Theft Auto. And Grand Theft Auto. No
Nah,
way
I
he gets
promise
rid of
you.
that shit.
Nah, people gonna be in the comments like, oh, we knew it all along, right, guys, right, guys. She turned 18, like it's okay. And so they be all, hey, every time that's what they say.
I can't stand cloud demons, bro. You said niggas pin tweet my response to getting diagnosed with stage 5 kidney failure. Why do you have a response to that? Why are you making a video titled that? Like
Why
it's a
you
diss or some shit. Like, what are you doing? This nigga posted another video of him eating a fucking cupcake. Oh my god, man.
20 minutes ago, yo. 20 minutes ago. I ain't gonna hold it. It's 20 minutes ago, too.
Yes, bro. This
It's
nigga's going crazy on
insane.
Twitter. This nigga just posted a poll saying, "Do you hate me?" And this is 100% yes.
I ain't gonna hold you, y'all.
Fuck?
37 minutes ago, he posted, I'm sorry to all my fans. If anyone out there is an organ donor and wants to expedite my life cycle, I'm in need of a kidney or two. Well, who says a kidney or two? Does that even sound right to y'all? Stage 5 kidney failure has been hitting me. Has me hitting total failure in the next month. Y'all, this nigga is lying his ass off. Y'all.
I swear to God, if any of y'all niggas, I hear any of my community went and donate that nigga a fucking kidney, y'all niggas are done for, bro. Say goodbye to your grandma, your grandpa, your mom, your dad. I'm hunting you fucking down.
This nigga put in, when is this cupcake pedo shit gonna stop? With a bunch of angry emojis. This nigga not real, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you, this nigga not real.
Yeah, this nigga gotta be like a social experiment or some shit. Like I feel like Twitter is just full of a whole bunch of social experiments now. Cause like I was scrolling through it earlier, and this girl was like, "Yo, Netflix must have been listening to us because they put a whole bunch of fire on here today." And like everybody, it got like 10K likes, and everybody was in the comments like, "Wait, what happened? What did they put? What they put?" And they didn't respond to anybody. Like, dog, it's just clearly a Netflix alt account, bro. Like, they didn't add nothing to that fuck ass website. Delete Netflix, y'all, if y'all have that shit. Get like HBO Max or some shit.
Nah, y'all guys low key, like real shit. They're making that shit like, I heard like what, $20 or $25 a month, and
Yeah,
they're making
20
it to
for
where like
premium.
y'all can't share passwords either. So if you're chilling on your ex's account or some shit like that, or from, boy, you might get kicked off, like real shit. 'Cause
No,
they're
they
gonna
charge.
end
They
that
charge
shit.
if you share your account and they find it, or they have the information anyway. But they charge that account like an extra $7 or some shit.
What?
Yeah, so instead of 20, like you paying an extra 7 for everybody on your account. So imagine you was one of the exes just sharing your account with everybody, and you don't even like talk to them niggas anymore. So you got like 10 exes each having to pay $7 for us.
What?
Your bill is like $90.
What? For
Yes,
fuck ass
bro.
Wednesday. Ain't no way I'm paying for fuck ass Wednesday on.
Yeah,
Ain't
hell
no,
nah,
just
bro.
watching that shit, man.
If they ain't even watching something like wavy a little bit, I'm gonna be mad as hell.
No, bro, it's just fucking. There's nothing to watch. It's just Stranger Things and Wednesday. And Wednesday's not even good like
the new
that.
Kaleidoscope ship on there that I had to chip over this 24.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was just next time I say that shit before we all get
What?
taken on. Nah,
No
I can't say that. But there's other ways. There's other ways. There's other. No, I'm just saying there's other ways to watch. I'm just telling you like
Oh yeah,
I'm
so
not gonna say
today.
don't. No,
fuck.
no.
don't
But
care at
Kaleidoscope
all.
look mad wavy. Kaleidoscope look mad wavy. I hope that shit baby worth that 20 bucks. I ain't gonna hold
Nah,
you.
what other ways is it? Fuck that. You gotta alert the niggas. These niggas that fuck with you like that. You gotta put them on.
Now if I put them on, I might be gone tomorrow when I wake up. I ain't gonna hold you. It's gonna be mad as shit.
Kanye missing.
Netflix is gonna be this is their final year as a company. I will not like it.
Yeah, 1000%. Like you heard they made a blockbuster documentary or some shit, and they created it. Yeah,
What?
yeah.
They about to follow suit. They're about to be making a Netflix documentary soon, very soon on Hulu, but making it about them because this
That's
is
so disrespectful. Imagine your op make a documentary about you, and it's like all the bad things about you.
That's actually insane.
Like no fucking way, dog. I
20 a
got
month
laughing
is
my ass
insane.
off.
20 month is actually insane. No, where she was on Twitter like, guys, keep subscribed. No, man, no.
Wait, who the girl?
Yes, bro, no. Ain't no
No, because
way.
like
Ain't no
I swear
way.
to God, bro, like 75 people commented like, yo, put us on. What's the sauce? What's the sauce? And like the account like deactivated or some shit. Like, nigga, tell us what you saw. Like nothing came out.
I was just kaleidoscope.
There's that new Glass Onion shit. I think it might be Netflix only.
What's glass onion?
And
What
so
is that?
today. It's like it's like have you I don't think you ever saw it, but that Knives Out movie.
Oh,
They
okay,
had, like
okay.
Chris
Oh,
Evans and everything. It's a part
this looks
two to that.
mad wavy. This looks mad wavy too.
Yeah,
No way they
yeah,
kind of save them. No way they kind of just save themselves. No way.
So she may have been taught. I don't know. She probably fucking doesn't exist.
Nah, she probably found soap today right after, and she just went ahead and deleted that tweet. I ain't gonna hold you.
No, he's like, why? I don't know. I don't know why I even paid that 20. I'm kind of mad now. I forgot about soap today.
I ain't gonna hold you because the thing is, I know like I was talking to my girl and she has a lot like her brother is like owns the account, but they're all on that bitch. I was like, but you better deactivate that shit because any
Bill about to
family
be
members
crazy.
is gonna be like 50s say you can't share passwords no more. Pam was saying like they check her IP, so even if it is your
Yeah.
account. If you're like, let's say you're watching at your mom's house, but you go back to your apartment. Since it's your apartment, it's a different IP, so they will still charge you the 7 for that IP. It's crazy. Fuck
Nah, it's
no,
fucking
fuck
crazy.
no, fuck no.
It's
Fuck no, fuck no, fuck no. I'm not doing that.
just
shit.
like imagine the nigga that doesn't know that because they're not making it public. It's like
Having
that new
autopay
fucking
on.
YouTube rule. They ain't even announced that shit.
That shit's insane, Paulo. They really hold that, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you at all. I went and like checked all my videos, all that shit. That shit all got a yellow yellow dollar sign next to it now.
I didn't even hear
see the
about that shit
video.
to the 24. They were talking about something, it's the first, but they made it the first 3 minutes. I was like, Paulo about to be
If you don't
screwed. I ain't
know-
gonna hold you.
If you don't know what we're talking about, YouTube basically came out with some bullshit ass policy saying it used to be if you cuss between the next like or in the first 8 seconds then you good, but now it's like if you cuss in the first minute and a half, like you're fucked type shit. Like you don't get any money. Like the way monetization works for people that don't know is like you can have a green dollar sign, which is a full monetization. You can get every single dime penny that comes off that video. There's a yellow one, and I'm pretty sure like they get like 75%, and you get a smooth 25. So you may make like a dollar when they making 10 or some shit. And then there's the like we're not even gonna upload this video. So you get like a red
okay.
one. So like it's like
Okay.
there's 3 different ones. I went back and looked at all my videos, and they all got hit with that yellow shit. Like every single one of them hoes. I was like, damn, y'all niggas can't save me like $1 at all. Which I don't
man.
I don't give a
And
fuck
then-
about YouTube like that.
I heard they were hitting big YouTubers too. Weren't they hitting like Moist Critical and shit? So, like people were getting hit bad or whatever.
Like, they hit like some ordinary gamers, like niggas with multi-millions type shit.
Wow.
So I feel like everybody has a yellow dollar sign except like Corey now.
What
But then again, Moist said he just made a video talking about his comic book that he released, and there was like some gore in the comic book pages that he showed like 10 minutes in, and even that got struck with the demonetization.
Oh, so it's like basically anything that's not child friendly. Basically,
Yeah.
that's actually insane.
Yeah, like anything that's not appealing to. I don't even think ads care that much, dog. I mean, I've never understood why can't you have like child-free ads for the kitty videos, like the Pampers and Cocoa Melon ads and bullshit like that, and then for the niggas that are making content like me or some shit, put Dollar Shave Club and Ball or Manscape and all like adult shit.
Not even that. There's YouTube Kids. Why is that promoted? They're supposed to be on that website in the first place. Like they should make it to where like if you have the kid commercials and stuff, put them on YouTube Kids, but everything else can go on here. But it's like they just want to fuck everybody over because I don't know who uses YouTube Kids then if it's not kids. Like I don't understand. Like maybe like just like infants, like they're watching like Cocoa Melon and shit.
It'd be the pedophiles
no,
over there.
No way it's ED. No way it ties back to ED again. No fucking way, man.
Yeah, man. I don't remember if I told you a while back, but like This girl made that TikTok video basically saying like, why there's so many saves on the videos with their kids just in it. Like,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
mom
yeah. I
would be
saw
by
that.
herself in a video and have like 2 saves, but then on the ones that her babies are in, there'll be like 1,000 saves. They're like, what the fuck are you saving this shit for?
Saw that shit. I saw that shit. I saw that shit. It was mad disgusting. Or they were like it'd be like her like the baby's like feet trying on shoes, and they'd be like
Yeah.
fucking millions of saves, and I'm like, and she because I like maybe like oh people think it's kind of cute, but like when you think
No.
about I don't know like maybe like I don't know, bro. Like
Well,
I
she
need like
said, okay, so she said it might be people thinking it's cute, but then she go to the comments section and it'd be like just random user accounts, like the ones that be like user 5533 whatever the fuck. And
saying
they
oh
all be
so
saying
cute.
like, oh, do it again. Like, no, niggas. So
Nasty.
nasty ass out of here.
I didn't yes. Niggas, bro. No.
That shit is
I'm,
so
I'm
fucking crazy.
I'm looking at the comments for some ordinary gamer, and people are just like, "Oh, this shit's just YouTube Kids now." No way, YouTube is
Yeah.
just fuck. Oh my, it's actually
Like
insane.
everybody disagrees with this shit. It's not even the niggas making content like me. Like I just don't understand why they won't give me like the manscape shit. Cause I watch so many podcasts where niggas just be going crazy on there. Like if audience, bro, if you know who Andrew Schultz is, that nigga is a trillion
Don't give a
times worse
damn.
than me.
I don't give a damn about nothing. He
Like,
said
if you think
anything.
I don't care. That nigga will take it times 10. And he be having ads when the first he be having like 30 ads on his shit. Like I just really feel like ads don't
Damn.
care at all.
Andrew Schultz does not give a. Like, he'll make a joke, like, and the thing is, like, his joke, like, I don't know, because he says that he be like talking to like the people he be making fun about, so he's like a deep insight.
He says his whole thing is basically like he can make fun of these races because he'll make fun of something that no racist would know. Like he actually is doing information and looking up research and shit like that. So like, if he's gonna make fun of black people, he's not gonna make fun of food stamps. He's gonna make fun of something that happened back in our culture back in 1983 or some shit. Like I don't know. He's just an advanced racist. That's all it sounds like. I ain't gonna hold you at all. Like, it don't matter like how smart you are making fun of us, bro. You still making fun of us, and he'll make fun of like mentally challenged people and stuff like that. But he'll be having just ample ads.
I just don't get it. That's why I was like even earlier today. I was talking to my girl. Like I think I like my actual dream is to create a streaming platform. Like whether it be like I don't know whether I start with streaming or like just do like the YouTube thing and then go into streaming. But I want to make a platform that challenges YouTube and Twitch. That's the end goal. I think that's actually the final end goal. At least for me. I want to like I don't have to be the CEO, but I want to be like a founder type shit and like really start that shit from the ground up because that's just actually
absolutely.
insane.
We definitely 1,000,000,000% doing that shit.
That's just actually insane. Cause when I had that YouTube, I didn't know that happened until the 24-hour when someone brought it up. Like, hey, they really did that shit secretly too. They don't even tell nobody. They just take your money. That's insane.
Yeah, like they didn't make the announcement. If I would have never saw the video about Moist Critical talking about it, which I'm glad it was somebody like huge like him, because like a lot of niggas watch that nigga. Like even somebody that don't really like watch his content like that, like me, I'll see that video on my recommended and be like, wait, what is this nigga talking about? And the video is called like the worst mistake YouTube's ever done or some shit like that. So I click on it and he's talking about that. And then niggas like I do watch like some ordinary gamers because I'm like a constant watcher of him. Like he'll go indefinite and talk about what's happening, and yeah, it's shit's scary, man. But like I said, like you really don't make YouTube y'all's final goal. Anybody like use this shit to catapult, because like Sarah was basically talking about I didn't know Bo Burnham started off on YouTube.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like the drastically famous comedian. Like these niggas. Like Tyler the Creator started off on YouTube, Bo Burnham. I'm pretty sure I'm missing mad niggas, Joji. Like all these niggas started off on here, bro. Like use that shit to catapult you somewhere else. Like do not make this y'all's final goal, because YouTube, if they treating niggas like Corey Kenshin that we saw a while ago dirty, like they don't give a fuck about y'all niggas. If they'll do something dirty to a huge nigga, they don't give a fuck about the smaller niggas at all.
They still have not responded to that nigga. They had every big YouTuber on that platform make a video about them, from him to Jack to Mark to Mark started a whole hashtag get whatever challenge. Like everyone was on this, and they didn't even say anything. Usually they say something, like even if they might not do anything, but usually they say something. They didn't even say anything, y'all. They didn't do anything. So YouTube, Twitch is the same way too. Don't make your Twitch your end goal. Like everything should be a tool for you to get to where you really want. Like even RDC, like Mark wants to be like a director for like
Yeah.
Marvel and shit like that. He's not trying to stop at YouTube. You can be the best YouTuber ever, but you can do that while being like the best director, the best actor, best something. Just go far beyond, bro. And make your own new title. Shit, God knows, but don't stop at YouTube for sure. For sure, YouTube. I don't know.
That's why I'm like, genuinely glad that y'all niggas like see, even if it's not my specific vision, y'all like see that vision and like kind of add on to it type shit. So like, if I'm trying to use YouTube to catapult into like having this huge network of niggas just all dominating shit, like 30 times odd future type shit, then I'm glad that niggas inside that community are gonna be the ones, starting these new streaming platforms and like challenging YouTube and Twitch and actually giving a fuck. Cause I know like if anybody's don't care about the niggas that are under them, it'd be like a you or somebody else, like a Lakito or Mikey or anybody. Like y'all niggas would actually give a fuck about the shit that you trying to do. So I'm glad this community's gonna be the one. Like we really gonna shake shit up for y'all niggas. Like even though y'all gonna see these videos going on YouTube until we are the YouTube of this shit, and then we gonna start uploading our own shit. Like y'all are gonna see the fucking growth and evolution and transformation type shit.
Yeah, there's no reason why. Like we said it so many times, but there's been there's so many people with money. Like for Mr. Beast himself could start his own platform if he really wanted to. It's just that why would he change when the YouTube is like YouTube wanted to buy his channel for like billions of dollars because he makes that much money from them niggas. So it's like, like people probably got the power to do it now. They just probably don't feel like they need to do so. But like we see the need already.
Well, I'm pretty sure what happens, which we're never gonna hear about it, because like they have like NDAs and contracts and shit like that. NDA is basically like a non-disclosure agreement. Like if you sign it, you can no longer ever talk about it, or they can sue you for your entire life, basically. And I'm pretty sure they approached that nigga like, hey, we'll pay you about 700 million to $1 billion if you stay on this platform and hype us up, because you bring us so much money to us. We give a fuck about you. I'll pay you $1 billion and make sure you never, because like like that nigga's running for president. He said he is anyway.
Really?
Like, you know how much people would like go to him if he started his own streaming platform? Like Mr. Beast, the most like happy-go-lucky nigga of all fucking time, obeys all rules, never had a controversy.
Oh, that nigga's
like, there was
like
some video of him saying the
clean.
N-word back in like 2010, but like when it happens that far back, nobody really gives a fuck because everybody was saying that shit. But like that nigga, his reputation is spotless. He's like the, not to even compare, but like the, I guess in reputation wise, the Will Smith of YouTube. Like that nigga's reputation was clean before that slap.
Yeah, it's true. That's
no controversies.
Yeah, that's very true. Like he is that nigga. I don't know. So I don't know, because that's why it always just boggles my mind, because you see like these big content creators always, and they be talking to each other. Like I be talking to Corey and like Mark, they all like probably be chatting everyone, and like I'm like, why don't y'all just get together, sit down, and be like, hey, let's just it's not gonna be easy, but we can we got a lot of resources. Let's ask some more of our friends. Let's make our own. Shit, why not?
I don't know if you remember me saying this like a long time ago, but I guess somebody tried to say that's what DreamCon does, which I really don't think that's the same concept. But like basically I said like a year ago that I wanted to like start some type of like summit. Like they have the 5 Kage summit inside Naruto where like all the big niggas just talk about shit. Like I really still want to do that shit. Like something like where RDC and Caleb and Berleezy and just all the big niggas like get inside of a place, talk together, talk about like upcoming YouTubers, like, hey, we really need to get this nigga before he becomes like a bad influence or some shit like that, and like kind of mold him into the person he needs to be. Because I feel like nobody really does that shit. Like they even say that shit about rap. Like why doesn't Hove pull aside these like Dirks and people like NBA young boys and like kind of mold them into the man that they need to be type shit? Like I feel like if that shit was actually a thing, that'd be crazy.
That'd be, especially within the black community, because like we don't really got, like most of us don't even have father figures. Like someone like Speed, like Speed needs like not a father figure. He has a dad and stuff like. But I'm saying in the sense of like he needs a good mentor. Because why his mentor should not be like, shout out Aiden Ross, W, but his mentor should not be Aiden Ross. I'll just be honest here. Like
I can't fuck with him anymore.
Like if a Berlizzi or a Corey pulled it, like at a big ass summit with all these goats, and they invited Speed. Cause Speed's a young goat. He going crazy, and they invited Speed. Say, Speed, we see you doing numbers, bro. You doing your thing. You doing your damn thing. But maybe kind of chill a little bit over here. Cause Speed's about to lose his channel, y'all. I think Speed's on like his third strike already. Like, YouTube is fiending to ban that man. They don't not care about no black people on this app. So if they'll ban him and not even blink an eye, it won't be like, oh,
PewDiePie.
They don't give a damn, bro. They won't. It won't be like, let's go on Twitter and at team YouTube, and no, bro, that's not gonna happen. I promise you, it won't. Maybe once, but after a couple of times, they're gonna leave that nigga banned. He's gonna be out, and he's banned on Twitch already too. After he said that thing about Ash Cash, so it's like, if someone could pull him aside, and say, hey, Speed, we see you doing your thing.
That's what got him banned. That comment.
Yeah, that thing about who's gonna stop me? Yep, got him banned before he was even streaming on the platform. They banned him off the platform because he said it on the platform. Like technically, they banned him off that shit.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, warranted, but that's crazy.
So it's like, if someone was able to pull these people aside and be like, hey, chill out a little bit, like still be you. Don't sacrifice yourself, but like still kind of tone it down a little bit. Maybe how to market yourself and build a brand.
I'm not even like. I'm just thinking more of like if an Affion, just like niggas that you don't even really hear talk that much, like pull the Speed aside, like at the summit or some shit, and being like, hey, bro, like you doing amazing. You got more numbers than everybody inside here. You were the fastest growing out of everybody inside here. Keep being yourself, but I'm gonna teach you how to move outside of this content shit. Cause like the most of your controversies are off your own channel. Like we really only heard like one controversy on his channel. And that's whenever he told that girl on like, I think it was Overwatch or some shit to go wash the dishes or something like that.
Yeah,
that was the one big one on his channel. But like all the other ones where he did like the Asian thing,
that was so stupid. Like stuff like that.
Thing, yeah, like that's when you have to have the summit of like the older black nigga, because people are like, oh, he's young, like this could have been avoided. So that's what the summit would be like, the niggas talking to the younger niggas.
The thing is, people be doing that too, cause like, but that's the thing is, cause it's the internet, bro. Cause like these internet niggas just be so like NPC-ish. Cause I remember Bruce like finally like, cause Bruce like he had a whole stream about it. He was like, bro, like Speed can't keep doing this shit, y'all. Like he has so many different chances, but he's like just pushing his luck. And people were like, Bruce is tripping. Bruce when he was younger, Bruce was saying the same shit when he was that. Exactly. He was that age, and he's grown, so you understand. Hey, and then you can make mistakes, but like I've been through your exact shoes. Because Bruce was crazy back then, but he's grown. He's a grown ass. He's done his thing. He's molded himself. He's changed himself. He's trying to help a young nigga that's going through the same exact thing, kind of change himself. KSI is talked to Speed a lot too. Like KSI is the same thing. He's done some crazy shit in his past, but he's a changed man. He's a CEO of a business now. So you would think they would kind of pull him. I mean, they did kind of pull him aside, but I don't know. Maybe the internet's just like, well, no, don't listen to them, Speed. Keep doing you until he gets banned off of YouTube. Then it's like, we told him so. Like y'all niggas are ops.
Yes, it's like they'll pull him aside, but I feel like it needs to be more than that. Like it needs to be a constant conversation and constant hit up and like, hey, bro, maybe not be so harsh on that specific group of people. Like, I don't know. Like I feel like I'm wild, but to the point where it's just my own race. Like I never go crazy on like the Hispanic race, or unless it's like white people or some shit. But who cares? But like I feel like the groups that I target like have to still pertain to me. Like I'll make like a joke about guys or black men basically, or just black people in general. Like it'll never be some outlandish shit about somebody else. So like I wish that everybody had that same sort of outlook, but like some niggas just genuinely do not give a fuck about who they talk about, which is like it'll get you like out of here.
Speed's like an in-person person. At least with like as like a gamer, like you're only talking about video games. You can only get so mad at that. But like when Speed be talking to real people, he'd be like out in the open talking to like he was at the World Cup talking to the Asian guy and the guy from the Arabian guy, and was trying to like quote unquote speak in their language and was being mad racist. Like, come on, y'all. Like you can't bypass. And he's lost a lot of like stuff already. Like, he was trying to. I think like the people in England were trying to put him like on some type of sponsorship out there and trying to put him on the big screen, and he lost it.
They were trying to
stuff like that. Not good.
They were trying to make him part of like Skybox or something like that, which I guess is like a huge commentation thing in London that could have really taken him to that next level of like money type shit. Like not just your family is fed now your grandkids are fed type shit. but they saw that clip of him saying that whatever to the girl about washing the dishes.
Uh, See how that stuff comes back to bite you. That's just so insane too. And like that, cause that's an old ass clip too. Cause he got banned from playing all those games too. Like all I forgot what the company is, but like any game, like any company that owns that game, like, he can't even play those games anymore either. Like
Yeah,
he
I
got
think
banned
it's
from
whoever
that whole
owns
shit too.
Valorant.
Yeah, it's like and he did that shit such a long time ago, but that stuff follows you, and he's still like he's
But he
still
hasn't
still up and
grown.
coming.
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
only thing
true.
is like he hasn't grown from that shit. Because like if it was like if he would have made that mistake and then we never would have heard another controversy again, maybe they would have came to him like, hey, like a lot of us have made mistakes. I mean, you ought to see some of the old shit that we've done that of course we'll never get pushed on because we weren't as famous as you. So we'll put a whole marketing team and a whole promo team around you, kind of clean all your shit up, make sure that we'll put you in like different because that's what I genuinely feel like people do. Like they'll grab these celebrities, have a promo team around them, and the promo team will be like, all right, we need to put you inside this charity. You need to put money over here, put money over here. So whenever these things come up, we can make a bot Twitter account and be like, nah, Speed's actually a good guy. He put money over here, 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 and he supports these group of people. Like that's how I feel like it happens in celebrity world. I'm pretty sure.
That's
Like,
very true.
but then he said the thing about the Asian people, like it still kept like snowballing, like it's still getting worse type shit.
Yeah, like they really like as a content creator, or like, even like for like that. Like when something bad happens, you want people to be able to say something good about you.
Yeah,
That's why people like the baby and like Tory Lanez. Like when the baby was falling, there's nothing good to say about that man. He like all he does is beat people up and like harass his fans. So people were like, oh no, like, and
Yeah.
and so when his music was declining, they were like, we have nothing to grasp on. He's like, let's say Corey has a controversy. Corey's career is so phenomenal. People are
which
gonna
he
be like, okay,
did. That's we saw like an actual example of that shit. He had a controversy of him saying that word back in the day. I'm not gonna say it, of course. And if you
yeah.
don't know, then I'm definitely not gonna put light on it now. But he said a word that is not good nowadays, and people were mad about it. But he came out and apologized. I think in the comment section of that video that they exposed him for, and the people were like, "Nah, we know you're a good person. We just wanted an apology. That's it." But like, if you're a bad person, then like we're not gonna forgive you for that because you're still doing shit.
Rampant. See, he's still the same way, but Corey is nothing like that video that he made in 2013, 2017. People understand. Yeah, he's definitely grown from that. But like someone like Speed, who's been every time I turn on Twitter, it's just he did something again. He did something like in that same. I saw that video with the Asian guy, and then right after that, I saw the video with the Arabian guy. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, like, what is
After
going
I saw
on?
after he apologized. And he
Yeah,
said
you're-
that bullshit ass apology. I was like, yeah, that's just what they call me in China. Like, no, the fuck they don't, nigga.
Oh, no, bro.
They do not call you that.
And stuff like that makes it look so much worse because it's like, bro, like that's what Bruce was talking about. Bruce was like, that stuff makes it look so much worse because like you're not learning. You're just trying like it's like you're like, okay, so I fucked up last time. I didn't apologize. Let me just say I'm sorry. Everything will be cool. Like, no, it's not how it works.
Man.
It's just, I don't know.
I just don't. I don't like seeing what could have been type shit.
I
I
hate
don't like
that
see.
shit.
I don't like see people like a trajectory of something and then they just fuck it up for themselves and then you already know they already have like pre-made videos of like the downfall of Speed videos because I've already seen those. You know they already be pre-made. So as soon as like he's done, they gonna release that video and get millions of views and then they gonna start capitalizing off your downfalls and shit. Happened with LTG, but I don't think that nigga ever grew. Like I feel like LTG is Speed, but like at a much lower level.
He's very niche. Actually, he has a community that's like maybe he won't grow, but he has like a big enough community to where like he can always just do whatever. It's just very
Yeah.
very niche.
Yeah,
I know what
he's like
happened.
a niche Speed type shit. But he this is what I heard happened. Apparently he was streaming and he like accidentally clicked an old folder of like some nudes he had from a girl like back when he was in high school. So like he's obtained those nudes when he was in high school, but for some reason he still had that folder of the girl, whatever the fuck, on his PC. And like the nudes popped up and he was like, oh shit, and then like ended the stream and restarted it back up. And he got banned for, CP or whatever.
On YouTube or
Yeah.
oh, is he banned on Twitter? He's banned off of everything basically.
Well, he got banned off Twitch because like the whole Kai thing. Him and Kai were beefing, and then after the beef had settled or whatever, Low Tier guy went in there and like donated Kai 50 subs, and then like all of Kai's fans like mass reported him.
It's, why?
Because like
No.
they see it like those communities. If the like community leader doesn't like you, they don't fuck with you. Like it's like a hive mind. So like like a notice like whenever like the Keemstar whenever went on Aiden Ross's stream and Aiden was kind of like being awkward towards him, and then now there's like 35 awkward edits of that one moment.
But yeah, that was pretty bad. That was pretty
It's like
bad.
if the streamer doesn't fuck with you like in those communities, like they really will like they'll hate you.
When he gifted 50, the comment was kind of like, "Oh man, fuck you." Or we was kind of like, "Oh, thank you for the subs, bro." Like, you know, we squashed it.
I haven't seen the clip. I just know that's why low tier guy said he got banned because he said he donated 50, and then Twitch emailed him that night and was like, "You're banned for money laundering or some shit like that." Yeah.
Oh my god!
They went and mass reported him and said like he was donating fake money or some shit.
So he can't. So he's banned off of YouTube and Twitch. He can't do anything no more.
Yeah, he's
basically.
banned off of Twitch. I mean, he might be on like Rumble or some shit, but I mean,
What?
like I haven't checked his Twitter recently, but
What?
he
Fuck.
got banned off YouTube for that picture.
I didn't even know that even happened to that man. I mean, I wasn't following him like that, so I guess. But that's actually kind of insane. No way his career is just. It's so crazy how like things can just change overnight. Like your career can just go like that,
He
instantaneous.
went on Twitter
Actually
begging.
insane.
He was like, YouTube, please, I was an accident, man. Like he posted like 35 tweets and added YouTube in every single one of them. And YouTube don't give a fuck.
He said, "Please forgive this infraction and allow me another chance on the platform. I did not aim or mean to break TOS."
And they
Teach
read
it not.
that,
They did not even
sent it to
remotely.
sent it to their coffee guy and was like, look at this shit. And the coffee guy deleted it.
Did not remotely. Not even remotely. What's it called? Just reply to that. They reply to anybody. Like anyone kind of. They were like, "Oh, okay, we'll look into it." Not this nigga.
Nah,
They said, no.
they read that and was like, oh, and then send it to archives. They don't give they didn't even contemplate unbanning that nigga.
This nigga said 2023, I'm running shit back up. I'd rather perish than give up. Nigga, I don't know. I don't
Who said that?
That's what he said. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
I'd rather perish than give it up. Nigga, you're done already. What do you mean? You have perished.
That's what he said. I clicked on this link tree. Ain't not a damn thing in here that's worth clicking on. I told you.
Yeah,
Members only
fucked.
Discord. He had to rely on
Good.
Discord now. Fuck. And he's on
Nah,
Facebook.
That's like one of those
When
like,
you-
raid discords. If you like, if you get them mad, they'll raid the fuck out of you.
when you go, when you had to resort to Facebook streaming, guys, I ain't gonna hold you. Your career might be over.
Yeah, you need to go back to college. If I ever, let me not even speak it into existence, but I'm going back to college if I'm just done.
This nigga said, I don't believe in depression because it solves nothing. Yeah, I'm out of here, bro. I ain't gonna hold
I
you.
don't believe
This
in
nigga-
what?
Depression. It solves nothing. So he just said, that's what he said.
What do you mean you don't believe in it? It's real.
He said that a day ago. I don't know. He might be going through it, y'all.
He's
Y'all
just depressed.
No.
Like, it's not like he can't, like, some people just can't come to terms with it. To the like, you know, like I think you've heard those stories of like people that are just like overly homophobic because they think they might be gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like he's making fun of depression because he has it type shit.
Nah, he needs it, bro. I'm praying for you, LTG. I ain't gonna hold
Yeah,
you.
1000%.
Let me look at the comments real quick. Let me see.
It's just L's and packs.
Someone said, I don't believe in cancer. It solves nothing. Making fun of him. No way. No way.
Yeah.
Someone called him. Oh my god, they called him Walmart Blue Light Special Andrew Tate. No way.
What is that?
I don't
Blue light
know.
Special. What is that? What does that mean?
I don't know, man. I don't know. They just keep saying the same cancer shit.
I guess bringing up Andrew Tate. You want to talk about his jail thing or whatever?
Oh, bro, it's just still like a happening story, but like interesting. It's kind of cool seeing all these clout demons get like just kind of just. And the thing is, it's not even like anyone else fucking them. They're fucking themselves over.
Yeah.
So basically, I know Sarah explained it a lot in general, but because Sarah has like all the details. Basically, like an overview. That there's been like a long-standing case from him that he's been like he was doing some like human trafficking thing like in a different country, right? And like they didn't have enough evidence to in Romania to put him in jail. But then like I so this part is where I'm kind of clueless. I don't know what happened, but like Greta Thunberg, like she's like a big like She's like, I think isn't she like a political activist type shit, like on this the different things in the world. But she's kind of like she's just kind of big in like in the political space. But she was somehow beefing with Andrew Tate on Twitter. God knows what happened. I don't know what happened, but she was destroying that nigga from what I heard. So he was kind of butthurt, and he made a video replying to her like, like fuck you, like telling her like he was being mad like misogynist. That's his whole brand, being mad misogynist. But he had like a pizza box that was from one of the places in Romania. So the Romanian police saw that shit and was like, I bet we got his ass. And they arrested him the next day with his brother. Because his brother's kind of like attached to it too. I forgot his brother's name. His brother's name is like his brother's name is Tristan. It's Tristan Tate. Tristan Tate. And so they both got arrested from him having the pizza box, because that's all they needed was the evidence that he was inside that country when it was happening, and that box is all they needed. I was like, there's no way this nigga just self-reported on himself. There's no among that's some this. Oh my gosh, it was so fucking hilarious. I ain't gonna hold you, it was kind of fun. I cannot even lie to you.
Did you see like the the comment that he made after he got arrested or whatever?
Did he say something
like, I never got arrested. I showed them the camera footage and we all laughed and had a jolly good time. Like, no, nigga, you got arrested and you stayed there for the entire night. Like, why do niggas just be lying for no reason?
Oh, he said some shit like he said he said something about the Matrix. I was like, the Matrix tried to catch me. I broke out. Some bullshit. Like, bro, shut your ass up, man. No way.
That sounds.
Look at him
I can't believe
cheat.
they call me the Andrew Tate because I asked about the Matrix. Nigga, I've been saying that. Yes, I just said, do y'all think the Matrix is real? I tweeted it, and some nigga was like Andrew Tate type beat. And I was like, nigga, what? What are you talking about? Like, I asked the question.
I hate when big niggas when clout demons get big and they just start just ruining stuff for every. Cause the Matrix is actually like a real like a good conspiracy.
Like, nigga, I have a conspiracy podcast. Like I talk about shit like this. Like, what the fuck?
Every tweet since then has been about the Matrix from this nigga Tate. It's just Matrix, and now it's just be attached to him. He keeps talking about God and Allah. Like, nigga, stop, man.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like, okay. So of course I fuck with Kai. I fuck with Speed. I fuck with like all the niggas on that side of Twitch and shit, right?
Yeah.
I kind of lost some cool points for Aiden on some real shit.
You were talking about that earlier. What happened? Oh, because he was riding. He
shaved his head bald and said like free Andrew Tate and was saying like Trump would have freed him already. And Sleepy Joe, like I know he's memeing, but like he genuinely is friends with that nigga.
He really did shave his head bald. Look at this nigga. What the fuck?
Like I just feel like there's this thing in shows that's called like jumping the shark, basically, where like they just do some crazy shit inside a TV show that they would never ever do, and that's like the show kind of falls off after that. It's like it basically spawned from like the Brady Bunch, some happy-go-lucky show about a family, and then all of a sudden there's an episode of them trying to jump a shark with a bicycle or something.
What the fuck?
I just feel like, well, yeah, that's the analogy. Like they do a TV show would do some crazy ass shit that they can never recover from, because like it's like what that is so out of character for this TV show. And I just feel like streamers go through that shit, and I feel like that was his jumping the shark moment, was shaving his head bald for no reason.
Oh,
for
the thing with I think with Aiden as well as like I said, like Aiden, like I can't even keep saying with Aiden, man. I don't know, bro. All I know is that Aiden is like we talk a lot about clout demons. Aiden is like the pinnacle of clout demon in my opinion. Like he is the clout demon, and it's not bad. It has made him a lot of success, and I respect that. But it's like he just be doing certain things, and it's like, bro, you gotta chill sometimes. Like that's what I was saying. Like him being a mentor to Speed was like the worst thing ever, because Speed was probably seeing like, oh, look at all the money in the house and all these girls, and look what he's doing. Let me do the same thing. And then Speed's going down the wrong route too. And it's like he needs to go room with like a Bruce or something like that. Because even Kai be doing this, but Kai is still Kai reels it in. Kai is not like cloud demon. Like Kai knows how to.
He realized what he has to do now. I mean, because like he is the face of Twitch. Or he should be anyway. If he's not, then you're probably just racist. But he's the face of Twitch right now. He's the highest sub count. So he realizes I gotta still keep being this character, this person for my audience, because that's what they fell in love with. But I need to also like not go as wild as I would go. It's like I've seen like a lot less toned down clips of him now, where he's still, of course, he's still Kai, but like he won't go as crazy as he used to.
Because like that's when you can kind of tell when people are actually like really like doing some growth and some thinking behind their actions. Because like when the whole Blueface thing happened and they were like breaking his room and shit like that, like the way he kept his composure was mad wavy. And then after that,
Yeah.
you could talking about it, was like, you know, like I know what I have to do. And like if I had lashed out right then and there, that's my career because they're gonna
That's
pay me
just
as
I feel like that's just like the smart people about it. Like anybody that y'all watch on this entire like space on anything, they're just like they're not playing a character, but they're just being a more exact. Like Corey Kenshin explained it better. Like of course, there's Corey Kenshin, there's the person that we know, and then there's himself. Like there's two different faces, but like he's just being a more exaggerated form of himself. And I feel like when people know how to reel that self in times of like desperation, like if they get in a moment where they like may have a choice where they could say some crazy outlandish shit or they could take the safer route. I feel like the niggas that take that safer route is like really smart inside this space. So like I feel like I see Kai a lot in moments where like I think somebody said something like kind of homophobic in his stream one time and he was like, whoa, we don't talk about gay people like that. We love gay people and shit like that. When you have moments like that, I feel like that's what makes you like a really good person and content creator. When you can like reel it in, stop the momentum of everything. Because he could have easily played off that joke. He could have been like, oh yeah, and like kept it going type shit and made it even funnier, whatever the fuck they were trying to do. But if you can like stop the momentum and cancel that shit out right there and then build the momentum back up in a different route, that you're an amazing content creator, I feel like.
That's what it ties back when we were talking about earlier about like making sure you have a good reputation because like people can see that clip and be like, it's like, you know, like look at him, like, you know, stop everything and be a good human being amongst everything going on. Well, somehow I feel like some other clout demon will probably see some shit like that and be like, keep laughing with that shit and just keep it going, and there goes the career. And then so when something happens later in the career. And like, oh, you know, this person's homophobic or this person is misogynist or whatever the fuck. They have all these clips to bring up about you. Oh, you said this thing right here. You said this thing right here. You said this thing right here. You laughed at this joke right here. And then you're done for. That's all it is. Like, if anything bad happens to Aiden to where the point where it's like, what the fuck? They're going to pull out, like, didn't you shave your head bald for Andrew Tate, who's a big misogynist? Let's say Tate goes to jail. That's going to be more insane. Because it's like, bro, you were doing this shit for someone who was like selling women, like, bro, that the legal side of that is actually kind of crazy. I'm not gonna talk too much about it because I don't know the legal details. But what if he is like guilty of that shit? It's actually a crazy ass. Like, that's like a whole like a whole thing. That's a big ass thing.
That was supporting that nigga openly needs to be dealt with, like on some real like conversational shit. Man, if you got Aiden shaving his head for a nigga that was holding women hostage in a basement and like not feeding them and shit, like, nah, you can't have a career after that. Especially like after the nigga gets arrested and you want him to be free.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like even on a smaller level, like the niggas after Tory had been convicted or whatever, like they pulled up all the accounts that were openly supporting Tory and was like, these are the accounts that need to be dealt with. So I feel
there's
like
a lot
the
of
same
news
thing
networks
Andrew
too.
Tate.
A lot of news networks too were like trying to make Meg seem like the bad person. They all got like this crucify. Like we don't like, we're not gonna watch you no more. We're like listen to you. We're not gonna even take your word as like even like opinion anymore because your shit just that you were wrong. You were just completely wrong.
Yeah,
and that's just crazy. That's like it's never good to just like write for people, especially when it's people like that, bro. Like dying on the hill of Andrew Tate or like a Tory Lanez or a DaBaby just don't make no fucking sense at all.
that's a crazy hill to die on.
It makes no damn sense because they're already going down a bad path, and we've seen it before happen to other people too. It's like I just don't know how you just don't apply that situation to this situation right here. I don't know. There's some outliers like ED just I don't know. The nigga's just anomaly.
I don't know. God dealing with that nigga right now, so I ain't gonna even speak on it. I may make a few jokes on Twitter, but God, he already know what's up with that nigga.
But everybody else, you're not exempt. Like the internet moves so fast nowadays, and you get famous so quickly. I understand that, you know, it's easier to make mistakes, but like, I hope you've listened to this part right now. You're a content creator. Like you'll like take these words to actual heart and make sure, like, you know, I'm not trying to say be fake. If you're just not a good person, you're not a good person. But if you're a good person, type shit, and like, I don't know, just no one to rein it in, no one to just
know how to reel that shit in, dog. Like, be you, be a extended version of yourself, whatever the fuck you want to call that self. But like you'll know if you're a smart person when the fuck the joke needs to end. Like when you get the opportunity to bring that joke to the next level and you choose not to, that's when I'll respect you. But just know when to reel that shit in, dog. Because like you don't have to. It's not always for entertainment. Sometimes feelings are at play. Sometimes you got to look for the perspective of other things. Like as long as you do that shit, you'll excel. But if you don't know how to look from the perspective of other people's feelings and emotions and how you may offend this one group if you say something or this other group, and then I mean you're not gonna go far at all. And if you do go far, that shit is gonna be extremely short lived. So enjoy it while you can.
You would be saving a lot of money too. That's another thing as well. Make sure you don't put all your eggs in one basket and save. That's another thing as well. Because if something does go bad, I hope you have something to fall back on. Because some of these niggas, they just lose everything, like everything. Got this nigga LGG talking about some depression isn't real. This nigga's gone. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold that nigga gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
Like bro, it went like once he went because this was the tweet. It was a dad tweet about please YouTube, please, and the very next tweet was depression isn't real. Like what is he talking about, man? No,
that nigga is crying right now. I would be too. That's like years. Like he put like 10 years in this shit and lost everything. I'd be visiting that channel every single day crying.
They won't even look at your shit, bro. Like if you're big enough, they will look. But like someone like him, bro, they're not even gonna look at his tweet, bro.
I mean, if they do, he might get it back just because he, by chance was able to make friends with like Hasanabi and Destiny and that whole group that has like a lot of YouTube friends. So maybe he might get it back, but I doubt it.
That's why, like, I really just want to make this content creation. I actually want to take care of the content creators that are gonna be on the website, because like it's kind of crazy to me how like these are people's careers, y'all. They're losing their career. It's not like it's like a part-time job. Some people they put all their baskets in one area, which is YouTube or Twitch, and then they lose it all overnight. Like imagine waking up, you have no money income. And then you got to go. Yeah, I don't know what do you even do? Go back to school, I guess. Like that's all you can do.
He just tweeted, "This is my final tweet." What does that mean? What does that mean?
I was about to pull the. I don't know. Maybe pull the plug a little bit. I don't know. Rest in peace. I guess.
She only got 8 likes.
10,000 views. That view shit is actually insane.
Yeah.
Why they
because they want niggas to be made fun of, bro. The first day I saw that shit, I was like, niggas about to go crazy baking niggas for this shit. And they got like, I think it got like 1,000 views and like 15 likes. And somebody called me out for that. They're like 1,000 views and 15 likes is crazy, dumbass nigga. Like, what the fuck? And how you gonna make fun of me for something I just said we were gonna make fun of?
This one said, this is my final tweet. It has 7,000 views already. This shit only has 50 likes, y'all. I ain't gonna hold this shit crazy. Rest in cupcakes. Damn. Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
Ass.
Twitter is like, bro, just stay off social media, y'all. Yeah, just none to this kind of. I might need to do that salt bath, like you said, and just kind of just decompose. Because
I'm definitely going to that shit. Like I'm in Atlanta. I want to go in there and just.
I need
everything. Cause there's some moments in life where I don't know. I got to deal with it.
It's like the Avatar state. I got to go back and like talk to my past selves. Like
if I can go like deal with like maybe 8-year-old Apollo, something happened to that nigga extremely bad. If I can go deal with like the 13-year-old, 15-year-old, like the 18-year-old, whenever like it was just me, my mom, my sister, my brother all on our own. Oh shit, I'd be giving it up crazy.
I got to,
and you gotta like kill them niggas too.
What the fuck?
Yes,
that's gonna ruin. Actually, low-key, I think that's actually true. Like you have to like kill your past self to make your future self stronger type shit.
They like join in on you. Like after you kill them, and like the soul joins you like on some Undertale.
That might be a game right there. We might,
I might gotta edit that shit out. All right, y'all. We gonna keep getting this crazy and crazy long. We drag this shit on, my nigga, bro. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I don't want to go say leave our friend a little comment under the tweet, but just go show your, I guess, appreciation. That nigga might lose his life soon, I suppose.
Nah, they better go in there and be like,
I say go show love, YouTube. I didn't say do nothing else. I say go show them love and appreciation.
Bro, this ain't Pack Watch. This ain't Pack Watch. No way.
Do what you got to do, my niggas, bro. Go tweet some kind words, my niggas. But it's been Jazz. This has been Apollo's been Taco. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.